Elijah rocked, shout, shout. Elijah rocked, calling up the Lord. Elijah rocked, shout, shout. Man, you know what? Y'all already know what time it is. It's the messenger of God here coming to drop one for y'all today. And you know what? I was just like, Lord, you know, you got me sweating bullets over here because I told y'all, man, I be feeling like some of them people in the Bible where he be telling, you know, write what you see, write what you see, write what you see, write it down. Come on, Ezekiel, y'all getting on. Ezekiel fell down. He had to get back up. He like picked him back up and was like, write what you see. And I'm just like, y'all just don't know that this is so... y'all, I'm telling you, when you really have your relationship right with God, I'm telling you, you just got to be a willing vessel. That's all I'm going to tell you. You got to be a willing vessel. You got to be on one accord with the Holy Spirit, y'all. I'm telling you, because when he tells you to do something and to say something, and I'm going to tell y'all, I had this vision. Let me see. He gave it to me on the 4th. I believe it was on the 4th, okay? And first and foremost, I started off before I even got here, because I'm trying to get to it, y'all, because it's very, very deep. So anyway, he had brought me to Romans 8. So I was in Romans 8, y'all. So as I was reading Romans 8, I was looking at how when it was talking about Jesus having to come into the flesh, you know, in the likeness. You know, I wanted to get on that, you know, that little part right there where he talked about the likeness, y'all. Okay, I believe it was Romans 8:3, life in the spirit. And let me read the King James Version, and I'll read the Amplified Version, but it's only going to be one verse of this real quick, okay? Romans 8:3, here it goes. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sent his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemn sin in the flesh. I'm just like this. I'm like, Lord, thank you so much. Because you guys, you know what? You just don't know. If it wasn't for the Lord going into that flesh and defeating everything that he know that was going to come up on his flesh, y'all, I'm telling you, a lot of us probably would have been gone a long time ago. But it's so hard, y'all. I'm telling you. But you should be thankful right now that we have Jesus, right? That we have Jesus in our lives, y'all. I'm telling you right now, those who believe, you know, let me tell y'all this. Do not feel alone. And the reason why I'm going to say don't feel alone, because it's just like this. A lot of times we're going to have people that don't understand us, and not just not understand us, but, you know, have you guys ever had people who just can't be around you? You know what I'm saying? Like they be acting like they know the Lord and that they believe and that they so down with you, down for you and stuff like that, until they see how really deep you are in the Lord, like truly in the Lord, and then they back off of you, or they stop talking to you, or they stop calling you, or a matter of fact, they don't even know how to approach you anymore. Because it's like that godly wisdom that you have, that discernment. I told you, you can see clear through stuff, you know? And that's a lot of time why girls can't talk to y'all, or guys can't talk to y'all, because, you know, we can see like clean through it, y'all, and they know it. They can feel it the minute they can't even run game. I'm just going to call it running game. Like they can't even like try to like talk to you with these smooth lines, or trying to get you to do something, you know, or try to, you know, smooth talk you out your drawers, right? Ain't that what it is? It's just not going to work. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, you just got to be glad that you got Jesus. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. You know, because he keeps us safe from a whole lot of stuff that we could have been through, or been with the wrong person. But thank God, maybe you have been, but thank God that you are where you at now. If you're still like trying to press on, y'all, I'm just going to sit up here and I'm just going to try to tell y'all that keep on trying to do the best that you can. That's all I can say. Keep trying, y'all. Keep trying. All right, let me read the Amplified Version. Okay, for God has done what the law could not do, its power, being weakened by the flesh, the entire nature of man without the Holy Spirit, sending his own son in the guise of sinful flesh, and as an offering for sin. God condemned sin in the flesh subdued, overcame, deprived it of its power over who accept the sacrifice. And y'all, when I was looking at that, I mean, before I'm gonna get to where I'm getting to, because y'all, I gotta hit Revelations, because this is where God took me in a vision. But I have to go here first and just like slow the bullet, okay? Because I'm gonna go there. All right, here we go. So he took me here first. Romans 8. So I got a little definition, and I wanted to go through it because when I read it, I was just like, Lord, I thank you so much. Okay, so I looked up the likeness, and it means a resemblance of similarity to something else. Specifically, when referring to the likeness of sinful flesh, it means that Jesus took on the appearance. Do you understand that? The appearance and experience of human nature. Okay, including the potential to sin. The potential, because you know he's not a sinner. Okay, he has no sin in him nowhere. So imagine, like I was telling y'all, when he took on this sin, when he entered the womb. When he entered the womb, he knows exactly how he would understand exactly how all of us is going to feel out there in the flesh. So he took all of those things that we was going to go through. Okay, good or bad, whatever. The worst, the bad, the ugly. He took all of those things to the cross. So when he entered into that flesh, he automatically defeated it, because can't no sin be in the same place Jesus is at. But yet he took it on, okay, including the potential to sin, even though he was without sin himself, allowing him to relate to humanity and become a perfect sacrifice for sin. Okay, I was just like, man, you know what? This is something how Jesus did that, y'all. And I'm just thankful to God that he did this, because if he didn't do this, I was just like, whoa. Okay, now, when I woke up, y'all, let me tell you. I woke up a few days ago. And you know what? God showed me the face of the Antichrist. Okay? He showed me this in the Holy Spirit. And I'm like, Lord, for real? Because let me tell you, I never ever looked this person up. Because you know I don't say names. I never looked this person up. I never even like really knew too much about them, but just a little bit about them. But you know what? The Lord showed it to me. And he showed them to me as like I was watching them on the television. Like it just came up and I was just like, oh my gosh. So anyways, right after he showed me this face and this person, he took me to Revelations 13, okay? Revelations 13, because I'm not going to say the name, but you're going to figure it out in a minute, okay? But I'm just going to tell you, because all of it boils down to what I just said, the Antichrist, right? That's exactly who it is, all right? That's the name I'm going to give you, the Antichrist. I'm not going to sit up here and say no other name, okay? So when he took me to Revelation 13, he showed me that Satan handed over this power to the Antichrist. But let's hold on. I'm going to read it. I'm going to get there, because when I had to go here, I went here, but I said, Lord, it took me a couple of days or so before I can bring it to y'all, because I said, Lord, you know what? I know you don't want me to just get up here and say it. I know you don't want me to just get up here and call out no names. Okay, so I'm just like this. Before I would do something like that, I would have to exactly know, you know what I'm saying, who this person is. And not just that, more stuff about the Antichrist and more stuff about what, you know, what I'm reading, because I like to study to show myself approved. Okay, so as I was reading, you know, I had the word. Wait, before I go there, hold on, because I got to read this to y'all. And before I even went into this to y'all, I'm telling you, because I read about this, and then I have watched iRobot. I watch iRobot, okay? I watch iRobot. Y'all go watch iRobot now, okay? Y'all, I know you probably seen it before 100 times. I know y'all probably already done seen it and stuff like that. But iRobot, the one with Will Smith in it, okay? Go watch it. iRobot it's really a good movie. And if you can put on your listening ears, okay, like the nanny said, okay, put on your listening ears, okay? And I want y'all to listen, all right? So anyways, when I was looking up that, the movie, the word revolution that was inside of that movie, I'm going to get to it, y'all. But inside of this movie, I heard him when he was talking, when Will Smith was talking to the hologram, the hologram of the I think he was a doctor, okay, a doctor. Y'all know who he is or whatever. He was a doctor. He was a hologram, and they say he committed suicide, okay? But y'all remember that hologram that came up, and it was just like this. He was asking him, he was just like, you know what, talking to him or whatever like that, because it's like, you know, the times that's supposed to go ahead of us and how things is supposed to be later on in life, right? But they made this movie before this happened, right? Okay, anyways, so when he was talking to this doctor, he was trying to wonder, like, I know he didn't commit suicide. So anyway, while he was talking to him, he said his response is limited, right? His response was limited because he was already dead, but yet, you know, he made this hologram of him I guess, so that way. And then he wanted him to give it to Will, okay? Because you know how Will was. He tackled the robot in the beginning, thought that the robot was trying to steal homegirl's purse, huh? He's like, I know it's something wrong with these robots. But it just like he had a feeling, but everybody was looking at him like he was crazy or something like that. But he had a feeling like he knew something was wrong. But, you know, the robot was trying to give, you know, the lady her little inhaler. Anyways, and the whole department like went off on Will or whatever. So back to the doctor, right? So you get to the doctor. His response is limited. So anyway, after that, when he had asked him, he had said something to him like, you know, he didn't ask him the right question. So when he finally asked him, he said, why would you commit suicide? And then after that, he was just like, you know what? The program is terminated. Like you asked the right question, program terminated. Like he was trying to let him know that he did not commit suicide. You know, something had happened to him, right? And then that's when I was looking, I was just like, you know what? He made this robot for a reason because he already knew what was going to go down or whatever. And then later on, he had talked to him again or whatever like that, right? The whatever little hologram again. And when he had talked to him, he had brought up the word, you know, it was talking about, you know, about a revolution. Okay. All this stuff is going to tie in what I'm talking about. Okay. He was talking about a revolution. I was just like, wait, a revolution. Y'all go back and just look at that part. We talk about the revolution and then tie all of this together. And then I was just like, wow, you know what, which brought me to a whole bunch of stuff. And then I started thinking about the song, Stomp, you know, I'm like, how is this song? Do we need a revolution? Woo, you know, all this stuff is just like, all this stuff has been in front of us this whole time. And it's something how we just never knew this stuff that was going on this whole time. Okay, I'm talking fast, but I'm telling you a lot. Okay, but look. So anyways, I look up the word revolution. If you slow, that's not my fault. You just got to catch up, okay? Just listen. All right, so I looked it up, and it talked about the word revolution. A minute, before I give you guys all of this. Okay, a political change. Okay, because I looked up the political part, okay? A revolution is a sudden, radical change in a society's political system. Okay, all this is for a revolution. Okay, all of this is for a revolution, okay? It can involve the overthrow of a government or ruler and the establishment of a new one. Okay, revolutions can be violent and may lead to changes in the economy, social structure, and culture. Okay, and for some reason, I read this Cambridge Dictionary definition, which also ties to everything that I'm talking about too. You know, maybe the college or something like that. But listen. Here goes the dictionary definition. Revolutions is, it says a noun, politics. A change in the way a country is governed, usually to a different political system, and often using violence or war. And it's something, because when I went down this whole thing while I was looking at it, I said, why does I see all of these different types of like big people on there like CNN, Times, and all this stuff like that? They was like, yeah, this is a good definition of a revolution and all of this stuff like that. I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, I didn't even know what I was talking about, but whatever. Okay, then I was reading about a technological revolution, okay? A very important chance in the way people do things, okay? I looked at the circular movement. The revolutions of Earth around the sun was proposed by, it says, Copernicus. Okay. And then another one says engine speed can be measured in revolutions per minute, RPMs. Okay. A revolution in fifth, facing up to climate change requires a revolution in business thinking. Okay, so anyways, I'm just trying to tell you guys all of this because that's what it looked like that is going on. A lot of stuff that's going on, okay? So anyways, I'll go ahead, and while I'm going to Revelations, I was brought to Revelations 13. And then after I read it, anyways, I was brought to, you know, the beast. You know how everybody was always be trying to look up, you know, what the 3-6 scores is and Nero and all this stuff like that. And you trying to figure out who's the Antichrist and the beast. And everybody was trying to look up the name of a person and all this stuff like this. Well, let me tell you guys something, because I already told you guys. I'm going to tell you. So anyways, remind you guys on the 6th day that God made man. And God already told us that it was going to be a man anyway. But let me tell you guys this. It's all spiritual. Because wisdom is with God all along. So I want you guys to always remember that all of these things are spiritual. And the only way you'll be able to see it is if you believe. Okay? You got to be able to. You have to believe in God. Okay, in Jesus Christ, in order to get these things and understand these things that I'm telling you. Because if you do not believe in God, you will not understand what you are up against. That's all I can tell you. Okay? I'm not here to point no fingers, but I'm here to expose the devil. Okay? The Antichrist. Okay? What's finna happen? That's why I'm letting you know right now. Okay? Just to remind you, if anybody out there trying to tell you they know when Jesus is coming, that's a lie. Okay, don't believe nobody. I don't care how many videos somebody say, anybody put out there and say that they know when Jesus is coming. No, they do not. Not even the angels in heaven know. And if somebody tries to say he's over here, he's not over there. Okay, so don't follow nobody that's trying to tell you they know when he's coming. Okay, because you don't know when he's coming, but we do know the signs. Okay, we do know the things that leads up to these times. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna read 13, and that's that. Here we go. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of this. I'm trying to run through it, y'all. I know I'm talking fast, but I'm trying to run through it so that way y'all can understand. So forgive me. My camera is like tripping or whatever. I got this little broke stand or whatever. I always got something going on wrong. Anyway, let's go. Revelation 13. I'm still over here on Romans 8, y'all. Tripping. All right. The beast from the sea. The beast from the sea. Okay. Here we go. And I'm reading the King James Version, okay? And I stood up on the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. Okay, let's keep going. Verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power to the beast. And I'm going to tell y'all who that is, because I wanted to like break it down for y'all who don't know. That's Satan giving the power over to the Antichrist, in case you don't know what's going on here, okay? Because I saw this with my very own eyes. Y'all get over there on, y'all get over there and look it up on Wikipedia. Y'all hit that Wikipedia up on this stuff that I'm finna tell y'all, okay? Because, it's some stuff that y'all need to know. All right, here we go. Verse 4, and they worshiped the dragon which gave power unto the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Question mark. Who is able to make war with him? You see that? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy, and power was given to him to continue 42 months. 42 months. Ain't that a long freaking time? 42 months. That's like, what? 12, let me see, 12 and 24, 3 years and that, 3 years and a half? That's ridiculous. You better go on somewhere. That's what, y'all gotta, we gotta be strong. We gotta, y'all, where you at, body of Christ? Y'all gotta stand up, because when this stuff getting ready to come to y'all, I'm telling you, some of y'all don't sell out, y'all. Don't sell out. because I was trying to explain to y'all. I put out a video out there trying to tell you guys the difference between physical and the spiritual. And I said, you know what? The Lord showed me the mark in a spiritual form. He was showing me not just how you see somebody with the chip and they put it in your hand or put it in your head or something like that, right? But he showed me how it's going to be in spiritual. It's just like when you make that agreement. You see what I'm saying? When you make that agreement with that devil, okay? That agreement, that's that handshake. Like when you come into agreement with the devil, because you know what, he gave us a permissive will. So some of you guys is gonna take that, whatever that the devil offers. You know, just like that. You know what? Sometimes these scare tactics, just like this, when there was something offered, how many of y'all out there took that money, took that deal that was given to you today? When they told you that this and this was gonna happen, you know what? I'll take the money. I'll take it. And it was saying, like, if you take it, then you can't go to court. You know, you get your little payout or whatever to September. But then, that, you know, after that, you can't go to court with it. You see what I'm saying? It's just like a whole lot of stuff, y'all. Y'all got to see that. Y'all got to see that whole mind control. Y'all got to see all of this stuff. You feel me? You're gonna be fooled. But you'll be controlled if you do not have Jesus Christ to let you know these things. Like, you got it, man. I'm telling you. You'll fall for anything. If you can't stand for God, you're going to fall for anything. All right, let's go ahead and go to number 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. Look at that. And to overcome them. Because he said, even more elect, even the people of God that sit up here and be saluting and swear that they so strong in the Lord. Man, please, man. Y'all soft just like cotton balls, y'all. I'm telling you. You sit up there and y'all be sitting up there, you Bible thumpers, you know, pretending like y'all really down for the Lord, but you're not when you see how deep it is. Watch this. And it was given to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Come on, y'all. We got to stick together, y'all. I'm telling you, because you're going to see this. Y'all, I'm telling you, wait till y'all see this. If y'all don't look and pay attention, y'all will see this, because it's going to be Satan that's going to be handing this over to the Antichrist. You watch, y'all, I'm telling you. And then you're going to see that. And then the other one's the false prophet, the one that sit up there and be trying to act like, you know, like they believe in God and everything like that. Sitting up saying, you know what, I love God so much. And they're going to be trying to act like they bring in world peace. Y'all got to see all of this stuff. You know, the reason why they want to go over there to Egypt. You know, the reason why they want to go over here and take over this and take over that. Y'all, all of this stuff. When the Lord said there's going to be an invasion of this, all this stuff is in the Bible, y'all. Like in the Middle East, all of these things that he talked about is happening right now in front of y'all. And y'all not even paying attention to this stuff. Man, I don't even know what's wrong with y'all, son. I promise you got to pay attention. You know, can't nobody keep holding your hands, and your mama can't hold your hand, your dad can't hold your hand, your brothers and sisters. You got to get the Lord for yourself. You got to believe for yourself. You need your own relationship with him so you won't get left, yo. The beast from the earth. And I beheld, this is verse 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down. Look at that. Maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Do y'all understand this? This trickery, yo. He's going to sit up here and y'all, oh gosh. Gonna make it look like a whole lot is going on, and then gonna sit up here and try to make it look like he just like took care of everything, like made everything great, right? Made everything look like it is so not like, peace. Like, you know what? Like, you just gonna bring world peace. Somebody's gonna bring world peace, y'all. Somebody's gonna bring world peace, but it's gonna be full of it. You feel what I'm saying? But then you look at this power that's gonna be given over to the Antichrist, okay? And I want you guys to see this as it's already happening. I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff. I'm trying to get to it. Okay, let's go. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, causes the earth, and I already read that. Okay, and then which dwelleth therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from the heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. Hold on, y'all. That was my little light. Yo, but y'all can still see me, so hold up. It might be too hot, but who cares? Hold up. Y'all can still see me out there, right? Might be too hot, y'all. Hold up. Anyways, let's just keep it going, all right? Let's just keep it going. Y'all can see me, right? All right. Cool. So, anywho, as I was saying here, y'all, you already know what time it is. Y'all know what's going on here, right? All right. All right, and he's going to give power to this beast. Okay, let's go to verse 15. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark. You hear that? A mark. Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Okay, and you guys know that wisdom is with God what? Alone. Okay, God is the only one that has wisdom. So in order to have wisdom, you got to have him, right? Okay. If you don't have God, then you don't have wisdom. Okay, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666. Okay, so when I was looking all of this stuff up, I'm like, what is this that I'm coming up with? Like, oh my gosh, like this is something else, y'all, like I have never seen before, like in life history. I promise you, I was just like. So anyways, I was looking it up, and when I saw the beast, it says this: Jewish people in biblical times regarded the sea as a wild, untamed, frightening place. Okay? Ancient Israel was worried of the sea. It was a figure of evil and chaos that seems to resist God through resistance, and resistance was unsuccessful. And then it says to read Psalm 74, 12 through 13, Psalms 89, 8 through 9, and Isaiah 57 through 20. Then it says the beast, a wild, dangerous animal. And I start looking it up, y'all. I start looking up the 3 6s, y'all, right? In the Greek, in Egyptian, I'm telling you guys what I did so you can do it. The Egyptian symbols in the Greek. I started looking it up in Hebrew. I started looking it up in a whole bunch of different, ways, y'all. I'm telling you. In a whole lot of different ways, y'all. So that way I can see, what these 3 6s meant. You know what I mean? And when I read about it, it's a wild animal. Okay, a brute or a predator. Okay, metaphorically to describe forces of entities that are dangerous, hostile, wild, or ferocious person. Isn't that something? That's what it means, right? A Hebrew transliteration. It says the Hebrew transliteration of THERION is THRIVN. And this says THERION. It's called THERION, THERION. So when I start looking up these words, that means the beast and stuff like this, it took me to this one thing called, it says THERION, THERION. Then it took me to this other one called THELEMA. And I was like, what is THELEMA? And you guys, all of this stuff that I got here, I'm just like, what in the heck is all of this, right? THELEMA. Because I said, I'm determined to find out what it is. Okay, in Greek, it's a beast, okay? The deity found in mystical systems of THELEMA. Y'all go look this up. because then you'll figure out everything that you've been wearing, everything that's been going on around you. It's been going on for a long time. And I'm not going to go there, and I'm not going to shame anybody or no name brands or nothing like that. I'm just telling you guys that it's been around for a long time, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to tell you guys about it so you guys can look it up for yourselves. And that's as far as I'm going to go with telling you guys about who it is or what it is or who it is. But let me tell y'all, all y'all that want to sit up here and act like you're evil, you know, there's real evil that's really out there. Okay, there's really evil things that's really out there, okay? But y'all sit up here and y'all be playing. I told y'all, stop playing with these spells, stop playing doing this stuff like that. If you really is not knowing what you're doing, you need to leave it alone. Okay? Now, when I saw this, now remind y'all, because some of the people that even some of the things that we've been, you know, I saw this, y'all, and I was just like, wow, I saw the 3 6s on this too. Like, I just now saw this, you know, that Monster drink. Like, I didn't even know, like, those little hook things that was on there, it meant like a number 6, to see that it came out to like 3 6s. Okay, a lot of these things are like symbols and stuff. If you look up like what the 3 6s mean in different languages, okay, and different like Hebrew languages and stuff like that. So anyways, I got my board, y'all. Oh, tell me why I had to sit up here and use some of that glue gun or whatever like that to get that permanent marker off. So if anybody out there who didn't know how to get their marker off their board, tell me that I used some glue gun. And I don't know if it was like an automotive kind or whatever what it was, but I know it said glue gun on it. And it finally got off that permanent black marker that I had on my board, because it would not come off. So anybody out there want to know how to do it, in case y'all got a board out there, and don't throw it away. Get you some glue gun and it'll come off, okay? So anyways. So when I found this who this Antichrist was, because there's many Antichrists out there. So I'm not just talking about one. There's many out there. But let me tell y'all this. It brought me all the way up, looking at the beast. It came to this one guy, how I end up getting down to it and seeing all of these things, okay? And I didn't know who this person was, but it says ALEXISTER CROWLEY, okay? Y'all look this up on Wikipedia, okay? It says born Edward Alexander CROWLEY, October the 12th, 1875 through December the 1st, 1947. Okay, and then all this stuff, Therion, the animal, this Greek and beast, all this stuff. So when I looked this up, I said, wait a minute. This is crazy. And then the name of listen to me, y'all, because I found all of this stuff in this stuff that this person had been using, not just in their name, but in all the stuff that they was using. Okay, all the stuff that they're using, you'll find out exactly who it is. Watch. Okay, I saw THELEMA, and I'm just like this. It was like, it's called like a new religious movement. I had to write it all down because, you know, a lot of this I didn't understand, but I'm just going to tell you. Okay, I don't understand, but I'm just going to tell you. All right. And then I saw something called, it looked like it says AIWASS. Okay. AIWASS. AIWASS. Okay. Looked at all this up on Wikipedia. Okay. And then so this ALEXISTER CROWLEY guy, he has this, it says CROWLEY system, and it's called, the book that he has called the Book of the Law. Okay, now all this stuff I was searching on this thing, I said, wait a minute. I said, what is going on here? Okay, they have this book that was called the Book of the Law, the Word of the Law, whatever the case might be. And AIWASS equals 93,418. And look at all that stuff up. It means all this going to come up to meaning that it's the beast. Okay, the 3 6s or whatever. Saying this book was dictated to him, y'all, by a non-corporeal or corporeal, whatever. Basically, not a physical body. Okay, it was like an entity. Okay, a demon. It was a demon. It was a demon. A demon. Okay, basically the devil. He was saying that he was being told this stuff in order how to write this book. Okay, and it's a demon, an entity named AIWASS. AIWASS. He heard this on April the 8th, 9th, and 10th in 1904. The Book of the Law, or LIBER LEGIS, LIBERALVELLEGIS, or LIBER LEGIS, or just AL, whatever. It was published 1909 in Egypt. So I want y'all to remember all these places that people are trying to get to and take over and all this stuff that's going on. All of this got to do with this, okay? To fulfill what this Antichrist and demons and stuff and people and stuff is trying to do. I'm just like, what's going on here? How's all this stuff uncovering it to me? I don't even know anything about this stuff. All I knew is I was looking it up and I came across all this stuff. And I said, go look at the cover of the book. Okay. And he did all of this and published this in Egypt. Okay. It says CAIRO, Egypt. Okay. AIWASS, AIWASS, referred to his own holy guardian angel to be known as the AEON of HORUS. And when I seen the word AEON of HORUS, you know how that little AE be together? Oh, it's like AEON of HORUS. They look, I don't know. The AEON. Yeah, the AEON. Okay. THEAEON. Okay. I want y'all to go look that up. It's the great beast and adapt and magus. And it says like this. Oh gosh, this is like, all this is like witchcraft and magic. Like I was telling y'all about Simon Magus. Okay. Simon Magus and how he tried to do all this stuff with witchcraft and all this stuff like that. And I have been telling y'all stuff about the electricity, and I've been telling y'all stuff about the Wi-Fi, and I'll be telling y'all how all this stuff goes together and how all this stuff is being played out and worked out to go against you. Okay. But I don't want to sit up here and go too deep and too far in it. What I want you to do is I want you to go look it up, because I'm just going to sit up here and tell y'all a little bit about it so you guys will know about it. Okay. Because when I looked this stuff up, I was just like, swear. And then this. And then when you go and look up the person's name, because what had happened was I was just like, wow. I said, so this made me to go into the thing where Einstein, just y'all listen to me, even if I don't make sense to y'all. I look up, because you know me, I have this book too. Okay. But anyway, Einstein. So you remember Einstein, how he had EMC squared. Okay. E equals MC squared. Okay. So anyway, so I was going over everything like this, and then I saw these words in there, joules and all this stuff that means like units and all these, and all of these people, how they use their name to like for these like different types of things, like, you know, like, let me see if I can remember some of the names. Like Joseph Henry, and then he have like Henry, like it was just like they'll use their names and stuff like that to like different scientists would use their name for abbreviations, like for different like units and stuff that they would use for to come up with stuff. I say it like that, but you gotta look this up. So I was just like this. I was looking up, do anybody else like, you know, have like, you know, the person I was talking about, I was like, do this person have any abbreviations for his name and stuff like that? Like, what's going on here? Because I don't know about this person, but do you have an abbreviation for his name? So when I looked this person up, y'all, I just got cut off, son. I'm telling you. I was telling y'all this person have an abbreviation for their name, and I got cut off. So anyways, y'all go look it up, because this person do have an abbreviation for their name. And when you guys look at their names, you guys will see it inside of that thing called the AEON of HORUS, and I was the AIWASS, and in that book of the law and all this stuff. All this stuff has to do with that black magic and all that stuff with the science and electricity, all this stuff. It's like all of this stuff is put together, and I don't even know how I found out. You know, I just was looking up. Yes, I do. I was looking up the word. And then when I started looking up the 3 6s, that's what brought me to that. Because the Lord brought me to Revelations 13. And that's how I saw it. That's exactly how I saw it. Okay. So that's what I'm just telling y'all, so y'all can go and look it up for yourselves. And yeah, basically. So like I said, I was looking up E equals MC squared. And I looked up how it means like energy and the speed of light and all this stuff like that. And when I saw this other person's name, I was just like, wait a minute. So go look up this person's name and look at all the names that they go by, because they have a few names that they go by, and they said the name of his children and all of this intelligence and stuff that they use, and he actually used the abbreviations that's in Alex Crowley's, like I don't know if I can say theory, but like in like oh God, whatever. I don't even know like what this group is or what it is, but he used like a lot of his different stuff that he had like in this book of the law that they have or something like that. And I was just like this, wow, all of these like these letters and X and the AE and the and all of this stuff like that. You guys got to see this, and the AI and the X and all of these different type of things was in all of this stuff. I got cut off, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I was just looking this stuff up in Revelations, just trying to find, you know, who was the 3 scores, like how, like, and then I saw the DCLXVI that equals the beast.